Hey guys, welcome to Smith Auctions. Today we have February 26th online farm, commercial, and tool auction walkthrough. Let's get started by looking at this 2010 Dodge Ram 3500 truck. After that we have another 2010. This one's a Chevy Silverado 1500. Next to that we have a 2007 GMC Acadia, followed by a 2004 Chevy 2500. To finish off the vehicles we have a 1990 International 7100 yard truck. After that, we have a 500-gallon water tank on wagon with a pump, right next to a white 818 plow. Next to that, we have a John Deere 210 disc. To finish up this out, we have an Easy Trail gravity box on cast and running gear. To start off this next out, we have two Gale 970 forage boxes, one on an H&S running gear and the other one on a John Deere running gear. Following that up, we have a Haybuster TH900 with screens and holding bin for shell corn. That works per seller. Next up, we have a New Holland 1441 disc bind. Getting started with this next style, we have a dual 3100 quick attach loader with 7-foot bucket that fits an IH66 series tractors. After that, if you got a lot of junk to get rid of, we have a steel dumpster that's approximately 6 foot by 52 inches by 4 foot tall. Next up, we have a John Deere 148 loader with quick attach and bucket. To follow that up, we have a really nice hunting blind that's approximately 6 foot by 8 foot. Moving on, we have a Spartan Equipment skid steer brush mower that's approximately 65 inches. And last up in this aisle, we have a 3-point tree equipment design seedling planter. To start off the last aisle in the outside stuff is a Case soil controller disc that's approximately 115 inches. First up in the trailer section is a homemade livestock trailer that's approximately 6 foot by 9 foot. Followed up by a 1981 Kiefer livestock trailer that's 7 foot by 25 foot. After that, we have a homemade truck box trailer, followed by a 2010 PJ utility trailer that's 14 foot by 83 inches. Last thing we're going to cover in the trailer aisle is a Knight Pro Twin Slinger 8018 manure spreader with PTO shaft. As we move to the inside, I want to go over how you can get your items on our auctions. All you have to do is bring them in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. in our Baldwin location, and we take care of the rest. You just sit back and wait, and about 2 weeks after your items sell, we send a check in the mail to you. And that's all it takes. Anyways, back to the walkthrough. Let's start off with this Gray Mills parts washer that's approximately 43.5 inches by 21.5 inches by 37 inches. Also, this works per seller. Next up, we have 4 garage door panels, 10 foot each, with track and hardware. After that, we have a pallet of handrail that's half rounded, approximately 2 inch by 3 inch by 111.5 inches. Next up, we have a shelving unit that's approximately 13 foot tall by 1 foot deep and has about 450 shelves on it. Next up, we have 7 plastic totes. 2 are 27 gallons and 5 are 15 gallons. Next up, we have 2 really nice 15-inch saddles. Moving to the back of that, we have a Tennant N floor cleaner that worked when it was last used per seller. Last up for this aisle, we have a Craftsman 2-piece rolling toolbox that's approximately 26.5 inches by 14 inches by 45 inches. Starting off the other side of the aisle here, we have a Penn State Industries Super 125 surface planer with extra knives that works per seller. Next up, we have 13 50-pound bags of Black Blast sand blasting sand. Right next to that, we have a rolling toolbox with 2 organizers and the contents is included. Behind that, we have a lot of assorted yard tools. Moving on, we have an Anderson Windows 100 AW 3616 that's approximately 40.5 inches by 41.5 inches. Looking to the back of the aisle, we have an A.O. Smith natural gas water heater that works per seller. After that, we have 2 insulated steel doors, approximately 79 inches by 35 inches. Right next to that, we have 2 Yokohama 195/65 R15 tires. After that, we have 3 shipping crates on wheels that are approximately 57 inches by 35 inches by 67 inches. Next up, we have a pallet of assorted garden hoses and hangers. Looking to the back of the aisle, we have a rabbit hutch that's approximately 51 inches by 30 inches by 47 inches. And that's all that we're going to be able to cover today. So there's a ton of stuff that I wasn't able to talk about. And there's a bunch of things that are offsite also, but you'll have to get online to see it. So log on to smithauctions.com and bid now.